welcome back to my channel, and for those of you that are new, my name is Marissa, also known as Homemaking with Marissa. Today's video is going to be a prepper pantry restock. I've shared multiple videos on my channel talking about having a prepper pantry. I don't have a very large pantry. It's just enough that if my family weren't able to make it to the store for whatever reason, if there was a interruption in our compensation at work, we would have a little bit of a back stock available to go to in the event of an emergency. I also utilize this for days where I just don't want to stick with my meal plan. Sometimes I don't feel like making whatever it was I had planned, and I love having an area in my house that I can just go to and pull items to make a really quick and easy dinner. If you're new to my channel and haven't done so already, please go ahead and hit the red subscribe button. I post at least 2 videos every week, and they are always related to homemaking. Here are the items that I have currently stocked in our prepper pantry. For those of you that are new, I do not have a huge amount of extra items, but it is nice on a day where I don't want to stick with the meal plan to be able to come out here and just make a meal. We always keep snacks down here. My husband eats peanuts pretty regularly. The kids eat applesauce pouches, crackers, tortilla chips, bars. I keep potatoes, onions, and garlic outside. This is a bunch of like chocolate chips and M&Ms from making Christmas candy, and then food storage containers. Up here, this is where I keep all of our packaged rice and pastas. We've got long grain rice, rice pilaf, wild rice, macaroni and cheese, Spanish rice. My teenage son makes this, sometimes a box of this for lunch for himself. We have pasta, rice, elbow macaroni, and then these I use to make soups. And I also have a box of stuffing in the back. Soups, which is another item that oftentimes I will make the kids for lunch. Pearl barley. Anytime I have a package that's been opened, typically I'll try to find a mason jar that I can store it in. It just makes it last longer. Water chestnuts, beans, an assortment of olives, pasta sauce, stewed tomatoes, tomato paste, beans to make hummus, pizza sauce, the French fried onions left over from Thanksgiving, taco shells, and then an extra thing of panko breadcrumbs. When I place my grocery order once a month, I will come out here and just survey items that we're low on that I want to replenish. So I know that since I only have 1 pizza sauce left, I'm going to buy more of those. I only have 1 thing of pasta that's spaghetti that isn't used to make something like a soup, so I will buy more pasta. And then on the top rack, I keep flour. I have a sourdough start, so I always have a ton of flour. Coffee grounds, which my husband and I go through coffee really quickly, so I will need to replenish that. Cereal. We have 2 boxes left of chicken broth, so I'm going to add that to my list to replenish. Almond milk. We have 2 boxes of almond milk left, so that will be added. And then over here, I just keep extra condiments, which I wrote down on my list that I pulled out our last soy sauce and our last ketchup. So I am going to add that to my list to make sure that we have a backup here in the pantry. Now I'm going to talk about meat, which this is the area that I'm primarily going to be stocking up on. Normally I go to a local butcher shop, but it's not convenient, so I'm just going to add it to my Kroger click list order. We are down to only a couple of packages of ground meat. I still have a couple of zucchini breads that I made over the summer using zucchini from my sister-in-law's garden. Some sliced turkey. So we're good on lunch meat, but we make homemade pizzas pretty regularly and only have 1 thing of pepperoni left, so I'm going to add that onto the list. Down here, we just have, this is bacon, and then that's all that we have left of chicken, and looks like we have some burgers down there, and then one package of meat from the butcher shop. Going to focus most of the budget on adding and restocking this supply of meats. Here are the items that I picked up at Kroger, and this has never happened to me before, but part of my groceries are missing, and I checked my receipt and they're on there. So I'm done filming this. I need to call them and see what happens in that situation. Starting with the meat, we picked up 3 things of Italian sausage, 3 things of, this is a pound each of organic ground beef, 2 packages of organic ground turkey, 2 spaghettis, 2 bow tie pastas, 3 coffees, 2 containers of pizza sauce, a ketchup, soy sauce. I replenished some of the kids' snacks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes of crackers in the ranch and pepper jack flavor, 2 almond milks, 1 container of chicken broth, and 3 boxes of Kind bars. The kids have never had these kids Kind bars before, but they like the chewy bars, so I think that they're gonna like these. I called the store and they did forget an entire portion of my order. Apparently it was in a freezer that the guy who was loading in the car didn't realize it was there. So I had to drive back to the store. The last clip sounded a little bit rapid fire, I think, because I was slightly frazzled about where all the items I had paid for were. This is a 3rd package of ground turkey. I did buy 3 of these chicken sausage links. We try to buy organic meat when possible. Most of the time we go to a local butcher shop, but I just wanted to find a more convenient way that I could just order the groceries and be done with it. I always buy in thirds, and I find that when I do that, it gives a good variety of meals that I can make. It's also sticking with the concept of buy one for now, 2 for later. 3 of these uncured pork and beef pepperonis. These freeze really well, and we typically make homemade pizza on Fridays, so I like to have pepperoni on hand when we do that. 3 whole chickens. These air chilled chicken products seem to be less slimy when I take them out of the package, so I do like when that is an option. And buying an entire chicken is a really affordable way to create a meal for your family. This will be enough meat for multiple dinners, and then I can use the bones to make broth later. I also purchased 3 packages of chicken thighs. My grocery haul ended up being a little bit discombobulated since part of the items didn't actually make it home with me the first go around. I did describe, but I try to buy in 3s. I do this with canned goods, I do it with pastas, I do it with meat products. I find that if I buy in 3s, I not only am able to have an item for now, but I can also have 2 items for later, and it provides a good assortment of items. Things like pasta and rice can become a little bit monotonous if we're having those day after day, and the same with meats. My family doesn't like to have chicken, for instance, every single night for dinner, so by buying things like chicken sausage or ground meats, we're able to provide a huge variety of meals for the family. If you're new to my channel and haven't done so already, you can subscribe by clicking on my face here. I have included an entire list of grocery hauls and prepper pantry videos for you here, as well as a video that YouTube has selected and thought that you would enjoy here. I hope you are all having a happy and prosperous 2021. Bye!